a lot going on right now. This is a really hot time for the NCAA,
Yeah.
particularly yourself as well.
Yeah.
Where's your state of mind right now? Because you're not a very outspoken person, but I've been seeing you
Yeah.
kind of talk your shit on Instagram a little bit. But so
Yeah.
where are you at right now with all this NCAA stuff and trying to right their wrongs and still haven't righted all their wrongs? Where you stand with it?
I have an open lawsuit right now against the NCAA for
Okay.
defamation of character.
Okay.
So that's what's next for me in regards to the NCAA. We filed the defamation of character lawsuit a few months or about a year ago, but it was based on a statement that they made about me saying that I wouldn't be reinstated, which I'm technically still not reinstated right now. So I got my Heisman Trophy back. I'm in the Hall of Fame, but I don't have any stats. So the fight still continues. You know what I'm saying? So we're still working through this thing. But I have the open lawsuit right now against them for defamation of character for a statement that they released about me that was not true, that they also don't have proof of. And today, I got a text this morning from my attorneys that the motion to dismiss that the NCAA filed was denied. So that's obviously a huge ruling in our favor because that's the best they could have hoped for, was to get it thrown out of court. And, we expected that too.
Yeah.
I expected them to not want to see me, you know what I'm saying? Because they understand and they know they lied. And it's only a matter of time before the truth comes out. And that's ultimately what's happening right now. Literally, as we speak, facts are coming out, the truth is coming out. And it's all bad on the NCAA's part.
You spoke a little bit before we got on air. You have a big documentary, a 6-part documentary. You want to speak to that a little bit and kind of what that will entail?
I don't have a 6-part series
It
yet,
will be.
but it will be,
Okay.
Around there, 4, 6, 8, we'll see. But there's so much information that's going to be in this documentary. It's all new information. So it's nothing that anybody knew or thought they knew about my story. There's a lot that was covered up in my story by the NCAA. There was a lot of dirty shit that they did in the media. Just releasing little things to damage my character. One of the biggest ones was basically calling me a cheater when I've never cheated a day in my life. And, my definition as an athlete of a cheater is somebody who's taking some kind of performance-enhancing drug or trying to somehow directly affect the game in a way in their favor. I've never failed a drug test in my life. So it's just crazy to me that I was somehow labeled a cheater when I never cheated. But it goes to show you the depths of which the NCAA was willing to go to paint me as the bad guy, to make me public enemy number one, and to really cover up what they were truly doing behind the scenes, which was, continuing to exploit athletes.
Obviously, congratulations for getting your Heisman Trophy back, but when you dig a little deeper, it came from the Heisman Trust.
Yeah.
It didn't actually come from the NCAA.
Yep.
Again, you mentioned earlier, you definitely haven't been vindicated. There's no real trace of you in the SC record books. They took your guys' championship away.
Yeah.
So how hard and frustrating was it at the time? Because while that stuff was happening, this wasn't really a social media era.
Right.
And again, you're not a very talkative person, so you kind of would just read all this shit and whatever they said went.
Exactly.
So how hard was that for you?
It was very hard because, like you said, you're alluding to, they had a louder microphone at that time than I did. That was the only difference. Their microphone was way louder and much bigger than mine. I have been saying the same thing from day one. From the time, I was a rookie in the NFL and, they were alleging all these things against me. We did nothing wrong. This was all, came from the NCAA and their attempt to take down USC, everything that we stood for, all the success that we had and we created there with my teammates, coaches. They really didn't like that we were flashy as a football team. That bothered them. It also bothered them that we were successful. And we were also right here in LA at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So our team was big. We were one of the biggest, teams in college football history.
Your jersey was everywhere. Now you seen the 5 in LA
Everywhere.
still.
Yeah.
That shit went triple platinum. That shit was everywhere.
And it's unfortunate because, everything all the hard work that we put in on the field, y'all know, when you put that work in on the court, in the locker room, in the weight room, with your teammates, with your dogs, there's nothing that can break that bond, for one. because that's something that will last forever. And me and my teammates to this day, when I went into the College Football Hall of Fame a few months ago in Las Vegas, a bunch of my teammates showed up and surprised me, which I wasn't expecting. And when I walked through the door, it was like family all over again. You know what I'm saying? It's like a
you
family
never missed a
reunion.
beat.
It's like, yeah, we didn't miss a beat.
Yep.
Got right back to cracking jokes on each other. You know what I'm saying? Having fun, doing all these different things. And so, that's a brotherhood that we built. And it's unfortunate that this story has kind of overshadowed, the success and what we really was about during that time period, man. So, it was tough for me. But like I said, being labeled a cheater, I think was the toughest part, going through that and also having to go through different stadiums in my career and hearing people chanting cheater, liar, all these different things. And in my head, I couldn't believe it.